It is hot outside. Oh, it's hot outside. It is hot. I hope I cool off. Oh, let me turn the air on. Ooh, baby. Come on in here. Drink me. It's already hot outside and I'm drinking cayenne and lime water. Hey, honey. I can't seem to get it together today. Oops. It's hot. Ooh. Hello. How y'all doing? Whew, child, I almost didn't make it. If it wasn't for Canope, I probably wouldn't have been in here today. How y'all doing? There go Canope. I probably wasn't gonna be in here today. I had a whole lot of reads to get done this morning, honey. Ooh. Let me see here. It looked like I done stopped doing a little job. What's going on with that? Oops. What's going on with that? Hello. What's going on with a little Java, y'all? I have 1 week a month where it just be everything is everything. Let me pull up. It is hot, man. Hey, baby. It is hot. I do not like being hot. It is very uncomfortable being hot. Okay, here we go.
This looks fun.
Oh, they had an ad before y'all came in here? Child, it's an ad before y'all even come in. Ugh, live chat. Ugh, child. All right, I'm gonna put y'all up here so I can see y'all. How y'all doing? I guess we're gonna do a roll call today. Hey, Didi. Thank you, Kano. Thank you, Didi, for coming in. Hopefully, it was 2 ads. Oh. 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 It's hot in Scotland. Oh my goodness. You didn't see an ad? Everybody don't get ads. I remember when I first got monetized and I had to learn that everybody don't get ads. And some people, you'll have about 1 or 2 people complaining about ads. But then I had realized from watching podcasts and stuff like that, that everybody don't get ads. And sometimes you can just slide through it. Oh, okay, Didi. Ooh, child. It is hot. I think we're going to start off with the life purpose card for a little conversation, and then we'll move into these big girls. The other big girls been calling me to bring them back out, so I will eventually, I guess whenever the time feels right, to bring them back out, okay? Missed you too. I think somebody was in my inbox. Ali was in my inbox saying, where you been? Okay. I had already told y'all Monday I wasn't gonna be here Tuesday. I'm like, I'm gonna get this out the way. I got to get all this other stuff out the way, and I'll be back after Tuesday. I didn't know that I was taking off Wednesday, and it's not that I took off. I took off from online. It's 105 and shit. That's what it's feeling like out here. It's feeling like the what is it? The heat index or what it they say what it is, but what it feels like. Okay, I was like, the sun must be really mad at somebody. Baby, you doing the most. All right. You can book a reading on my website. Okay. If you want to do a Zoom reading, you can chat me and I'll send you an invoice because I didn't put that on my bookings calendar because it's a certain way that I have to do my bookings anyway. I don't just up and read at a certain time. I give it at least 24 hours. Sometimes I go ahead and get it all done before the read, during that day or what have you, or the next morning. But with those live Zoom calls, I would rather have those where it's a particular time and date, and that's what we sticking to. All right. It's 96 in Central Florida. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Juju. It already been crazy. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. Hold on. Why does it look like that? I don't like it, but I don't care. Okay. So we're going to do the life purpose cards first. And hold a question here. Hold a question here that whatever question that you have, and the energy may come through in one of these reads because we're going to do the life purpose card and we're going to follow it up with the pep talk cards, which are the mixture girls. The girls mixed with, you know, flowers and angels and deities and things like that. Oops. Hold on. People, it's so hot. People are outside taking their clothes off in the middle of the street. People outside, whenever you get to seeing a whole lot of people on different corners in different neighborhoods arguing with nothing, bitch, it's hot, okay? And the thing that comes with heat, real quick, the thing that comes with heat are arguments. Things that come with heat are distorted minds, road rage here in Texas. That's what comes with heat, okay? What else comes with heat? People staying in the house, staying cool, getting pregnant comes with heat. What else comes with heat? Of course, the dresses get shorter. The shorts get shorter. A lot of hallucination going on. And I'm talking about, man, it's too hot. It's too hot to even be outside and be thinking. You need to already have all your thoughts together before you go outside. And be very mindful of the thoughts that you had together before you went outside. That heat is up. I don't trust it. Yes, and people are passing out from exhaustion and dehydration. You gotta keep a dress on. Why wouldn't you keep a dress on? Well, right now I got on some silk pants, but that's okay. I had to throw these on because I need to throw me a little skirt on. But I had to throw these on here today. But Kanope, that's good. You in sundresses. You gotta let that thing breathe, child. Don't smother it. Let it breathe. Okay. Let it breathe. Okay. I don't blame you. Lisa say she at home with nothing on. And she calling in tomorrow. Okay. It's too hot. This is when they need to be pushing what they call remote work, working from home. Now for real. This what I was thinking about how when I used to work at those big companies and if you don't get there early enough or get there at the right time, you got to know the right time. You park way on the other side of the parking lot. Way on the other side of the parking lot. Wait a minute. Park way on the other side of the parking lot and have to walk across that parking lot. Chad, please. I'll be changing clothes as soon as I get in there. I ain't wearing nothing up in here to walk across this hot parking lot. Thank you, Kanope. It's too hot, man. You gotta go outside after 8 o'clock. I ain't got time for it. It's aggressive. You work from home. 31 weeks pregnant. You don't need to be outside. You need to be propped up. I'm glad you work at home. You don't need to be out there. The baby in there going bananas. All right, let's go ahead and start. What time is it? 10:33. Let's go ahead and start. What do you have here for those who are in attendance today that may need a little guidance on their path? Body work, writing, spiritual teacher, school, yoga, and freedom. Oh, and I put it back in there. Okay, and freedom. All right, so this could be 6 different paths, or it could be one path that connects, one path that has all these things in connection with one another. All right. So what I'm getting here with this body work, this could be a tattoo artist. This could be someone who does those special tattoos for people who have mastectomies. This could be someone who, this is therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Okay. So what I'm getting, this angel has green and blue feathers. There's something about with the energy healing that you do and the conversations that you have, like, what do they call it? The test that you, the prerequisites, like the conversation that you have with people before you even begin to do the work. You're getting some type of insight or advanced knowledge about what that means. You're getting advanced knowledge about these people. Okay. Advanced knowledge about these people. It's something about, maybe some of you are innovating a new type of process that goes along the lines of helping people to heal the way that they communicate about it. So it's like, maybe if they have low self-esteem, you don't just do the work to help them heal with your hands and the whatever that is, right? It's like there's something to the effect of you make people feel relaxed. You have a way with words. So this is what it's pushing me towards. You have a way with words, helping them relax. You may even have a network of people who work with these types of people. Maybe they are recommended to you from certain places or certain other practices. Yeah. Something about spinal bifida. But some of you are in a space where you awaken people. You trigger something within them in the process prior to you actually beginning a session. Whatever it is that you do to start them off is what one of your superpowers. All right. Oh, what is this body of work? My eyes sweating. Okay, let me see. What is this body work? Didn't I see JC in here? Death. Some of these people that you work with that were, okay. Some of these people that you work with may have been very close to not being here no more. But I also feel as though some of you are in a space where you are working with people who had terminal illnesses, things turned around for them. But it's like, oftentimes, the stories that we usually hear about these types of people have to do with how they don't take life for they don't take advantage of every day. They don't take life for granted. But what I'm getting is the people that you deal with, you trigger something in them to help them get to that space. Because even though some people have a tendency to not take life for granted anymore, some of the people that may come to you may still be in the space of everything that happened. So maybe maybe they hadn't been in remission long, even though remission has to do with what mostly, that other thing. So that's your gift. You may be in a space where you feel as though your gift, like look at what your clients tell you. Look at listen to what your clients tell you. Look at the reviews that they leave. What do they say about your bedside manner? That is a huge to do. I cannot express that to you enough. Especially if you are dealing with people who have went through some type of traumatic experience, and they may have went through some type of trauma that they don't feel like anyone loves them, anyone supports them. Maybe they went through it on their own. Bedside manner is so important. You may even be in a space, whoever this is, what do they call them? Not candy stripers. Someone may have a small business that goes to hospitals or goes to certain hospitals, what I'm going to say, in a certain unit. And maybe you have a gallery, or you draw, or you create certain type of blankets or curtains for people that cheer them up too. That is healing, baby. That is healing. What? Whoop, child, it's too hot to say that now. Your hands are healing as well, but it's like, it's something outside of that. What is this death card, this transformation? That's also coming with temperance and the 10 of cups. By you being a blessing, you are blessing others. You are blessing yourself as well as your family, your lineage here. You bring justice to certain situations by doing things in balance and moderation. But overall, some of you are earth angels, and this is your way of dealing with certain things, especially with people. You have a way of calming people who go into, they call it a crying spirit. They call it a crying spirit. Some people have that type of attachment, and maybe you can see that type of attachment or that type of interference with certain people, and you know how to call it out and bring joy to the person. Okay. Let's move on. The next card is, card's been hopping all day. Oh. Card's been jumping out all day. 6 and a 7. Okay. So this next one is writing. And the 6 and the 7 of Wands has a lot to do with it. There is something that you do that inspires others. You are meant to be a teacher. You are meant to entertain, or something with your words. But they're saying here that even though people celebrate you, you still need to protect yourself. Even though people, you are in a space with that 6 of Wands, look, the crowd is oohing and eyeing. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Right. Then you got this toilet bowl. So what I'm getting here is that it's very important that you don't allow what you do and what you came here to do to be it's the equivalent of people who are not used to having no kind of attention. They want you to be in a space where you are protecting yourself from this oohing and eyeing crowd when it comes to your ability to teach, your ability to entertain, your ability to have this way with words. Okay? A successful writer, author, teacher. Someone may create study materials for certain charter schools or something like that. But with that 7 of Wands, they want you to stand on what it is that you do and how you do it, but also protect yourself from the crowd. Protect yourself from the crowd or people who are in a space of trying to view what it is that you will do next, view what it is that you have going on. Because with that 6 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, things are moving fast with your writing. So it's like you have to be very adamant about how much you are saying that you are worth, the numbers that back that up or something like that, to protect your life purpose. Many have come before us to teach us and show us how to move about. That's why we are drawn to certain people who have done things that resonate with our path. We are drawn to certain people who have done things that resonate with the path that we are on. And they are also the lesson. Okay? Because what I'm getting here is that you want to be very careful, because someone may be trying to befriend you or get near get near you. Someone may even be a student or acting like a student or acting like they are not as well versed as they are in certain things because they want to know how you get your information, how you do things, and the way in which you do it. Yep. These ones are all about the cleanup crew. So you may have some ascended masters that have come through recently. You may have um, I'm telling you, I think someone is saying that they are so inspired by you. Oh, this and that. Like, I know this year I've been talking a lot to y'all about love bum and people trying to love bum. Sometimes you gotta just look at them and let them think that they really going somewhere with that if you so choose. But if not, block them. That's a blocking button too. Someone may be reaching out to you via email. You got to be careful in this day and age. All right. What is this writing card? I told you. Bad building friends. Bad building friends. Any agreements, any publishing deals, you have to read the fine print on everything at this time. And the fine print means you got to read the terms and conditions on people and what they are trying to come in your life for. Like someone may even be popping up back into your life. I don't know. Let me clarify. What is this? Six of Wands and this Devil card. The Fool. You may have left a lot of people behind, left a lot of things behind, like whatever it is that you left behind. Now you are in a new space. So as they say, different levels, different devils. So you are in a new space, right? And it's like, you may not know a lot of things, but it's important that you research certain things. It's important that you keep your boundaries up. All right. Good evening, darling. Okay, Juju. Okay. With that Fool card, you're going to have to adapt and adapt really fast. This may be a new environment that you are teaching in or writing in. What is this Fool card? The world. Maybe you will be traveling and meeting all of these different people. You're going to have to make sure that you are connecting, protecting, and directing on a regular basis. Something is going worldwide. And it's like, if you don't anchor yourself, you could be in a space of not seeing things clearly for what they are. Don't get too caught up in the excitement of this travel and meeting all these people because it seems like a dream come true. You still need to be grounded. Keep grounded people around you, right? Like they say, you wasn't in the gym shooting with me, right? You weren't in the gym shooting with me. So just take those people that were in the gym shooting with you. If you ain't got nobody that was shooting with you, well, that's enough right there. Because oftentimes when your path is... when you are on the path, and especially for those of you who are on the path, and what it is that you have to offer is so unique to you that they protect you by keeping people away from you. If you allow people around you, that's your business, you free will. But it doesn't take long for you to see that people aren't who you think they are. I also feel that whoever this is, a lot is happening fast. A lot is happening out of nowhere. A lot is happening. And when you're in this space with a lot happening real fast, real quick, lots of paperwork, like you gotta have a lawyer on deck. Justin, what is it? Just Justin? It's something like that where you can pay a lawyer to look over something for you real quick for a little fee. Plus, you also have pro bono work that is done in your state, your city as well. So you want to look into that. All right. But when you're on the path and have a lot of work to do, this is for anybody in here. Oftentimes, seclusion is best for so that you won't have any type of infiltration or intrusion. All right. And with that path comes, with the secluded path comes a lot of wild animals, is what we're going to call them. Wild animals, wild things. All right. Wild animals, wild things. And with these wild animals and these wild things, all right, it is important that your discernment is on point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is important because when you are protected in this way, they will try to find any type of way to get up under you, get near you, sabotage you, or what have you. I think many of you already know that. And you may sit up and question certain things like, why does this keep happening? Why are people like this? Blah, blah, blah. They're not like that with everybody. Okay? They are not like that with everybody. Yeah, you got to get lawyers. All right. The next card is spiritual teacher. You heal with classes, sessions, and seminars. All right. So when you own that, whoever you are, you're going to need to own that. But also, I feel as though you may be a spiritual teacher. See, here's the thing about spiritual teachers. You do have many types of spiritual teachers. This is true. It is true. But whoever this is well versed in a plethora of scriptures, holy scrolls, books, and things like that. See this? See that? They know a lot about everything, and I think this is innate. They just connected like that. They didn't have to look into or memorize a whole bunch of shit, right? This isn't, whoever this is, and you know, this type of spiritual teacher, whoever you are, this type of spiritual teacher, when you meet somebody like this right here, many of these types of spiritual teachers are light. Their light bodies, why be damn? Well. Ain't that bad something right there? So this is what I just heard. This isn't the type of spiritual teacher that has false light, which is fooling a lot of people out here about a false light. This is not a false light spiritual teacher, whoever this is. Their light body is real. My. That is so sad. That is so sad. False light bodies. People masquerading around in false light. This person doesn't do that because they understand the repercussions of that. This is someone who, I don't know why I'm feeling like this person came out of nowhere. You know what that means to me? Somebody may have had a walk-in. A walk-in could happen if you, it's a number of ways a walk-in can happen, but you do agree to, there's your old soul, the soul that you started with does agree to go ahead and step out. Like, it's too much. It can come in a coma. It can come with like some kind of head injury. It can come with any kind of traumatic event, or it just happens during the dark night of the soul. That's what I feel like happened right there. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So you have spiritual teachers who actually have a light body. They don't go around masquerading in false light or even wanting. They know the repercussions of playing too motherfucking much. Okay. So whoever this is love. This is like, I remember this lady was telling me that about, this reminds me of Louise Hay. And the reason why this reminds me of Louise Hay is because of what this woman told me. This woman said that she went to one of, I guess, I don't know if Louise Hay used to do seminars. She should do some kind of speaking in front of people. And she said Louise Hay's love energy grew. It was so big. It filled the room. This woman told me. That's what this person has going on. Let's clarify here. These types of people do hide. They are not, you don't see these people a lot. And by the time you do see them or witness their body of work, By the time you do see them or witness their body of work, you'll have to go back and start at the beginning. They know and have so much, and they have access to so much information, so many dimensions. This is someone who, this is like be above the 8th dimension. This person is above the timelines or knows, okay, this is a lot because this is a beautiful energy. That's a beautiful energy. You will learn, like the people that I know who are similar to this energy, the people that I know, they do interviews and stuff like that on podcasts and stuff like that, but they don't show their face a lot. They are extremely talented in the healing arts. They are extremely talented in the way that they view things and see things on the astral realm. These types of people are, a lot of them you don't see them often, basically, or you don't have access to them how you would anybody else, right? You got to know somebody that knows somebody to access this type of person. And they can live right in your building. Hell, you live in the building if it's you. What is this spiritual teacher? What is this spiritual teacher? Page of Swords. A teacher. Somebody is learning that they are a spiritual teacher, okay? Or learning the ropes here. Whoever this is doesn't understand the about getting your hands dirty. See this? You just look what word up, Sanai. Where is Sanai Lathan? All right. Whoever this is, they were touched or kissed by an angel very young. They may have inherited some sacred scrolls and they are unlocking that information at this time. So if this ain't you today, come back to this reading when it is you, because this looks like to me that you may have had clarity about something, but you need the information or you need the guidance, and somebody is coming in with that. Because you got to be careful out here. They send in armies with these types of people. They send in armies. Okay? They send in armies with these types of people. What is this Page of Swords? Eight of Wands. You're finally in a space where you are ready to share the word, communicate here, but you're going back and forth with yourself because you don't know how people are going to take you or the information that you have to provide. This person may have found out in a past life that they were a certain type of person. They may have found out that they were a certain type of person in a past life. Okay? Finally cooling off. They found out they was a certain type of person in a past life. And it's like they are owning that now. It's a part of them that they pulled in. Maybe that's, oh, what? Okay. There is something here. There is something here that has to do with, I'm getting the multiple timelines, but the way that I'm getting it is whoever this is knows how to step. And they don't have to be asleep to do this. This is a wild gift. They don't have to be asleep to do this. They can step outside of themselves or step into a different timeline and go do something and come back, bitch. I done seen this on a movie somewhere. It got to be a movie somewhere. So this is what I'm seeing. Let's say you need something from the 1950s, because we ain't going to go all the way back there. Let's say you needed something. You need, like how we talking about reclaiming our power, what have you. Let's say you needed something from the 1950s. You go back to who you were in that time. It's like there's something that you wrote on a disc at a certain time with an oil lamp or whatever this is. And you see it. You know how to time travel. That's what it is. Time traveling. Easy. Mm. I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been watching I watched Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman. I watched DMX. I watched Left Eye. Y'all know I watched Left Eye. I was watching some of their stuff, but it was a channel, the channeled messages. And I got caught up in I got caught up in watching it. And who said something about it? It wasn't Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was talking about the divine feminine, basically. But and how women need to stand more in their power. So I'm assuming she's over any women's organizations, women groups right now. So y'all can use that energy. But what is this reminding me of? This is reminding me of something. Someone can literally time travel, go get something right quick and bring it back to the present. Okay? All right. Let me get out that energy. That's a deep energy, whoever that is. And when you meet these types of people, you know how sometimes people be like, oh, that's me. But when you meet this type of person, you're going to know that that is this type of person. If you are this type of person, you just sitting there smiling. You just sitting there smiling like, oh, finally somebody recognizes me, even though I don't know your ass. Okay? All right. The next one is school. The next one is school. Math. Somebody may be good with math, going back to school for math. Or this is a mathematician, sacred geometry. This is someone who is very pulling in something here. What was that? I found something else too. This lady is representing a lot of people that got caught up in certain type of spiritual communities and spiritual cults. She's an attorney. This is kind of giving me that somebody's going back to school for law. It needs to be me, but I fuck it up. Okay, but somebody may be going back to school for law. There's something that you need to, like, whoever's been thinking about going back to school, this is the time. The truth is illuminated. Go for it. Knight of Wands and the Sun card. Be confident, be brave, and know that you already have picked up all the different ways that you will be able to process this information. You were supposed to have finished law school years ago, but maybe it's just time now. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has a compass on their chest. Your heart is your compass, apparently. Maybe this is somebody who was supposed to go to law school and had open heart surgery. What is this school card? Somebody is supposed to go back to school, okay? But you may even be creating a school or working for a new school that has to do with, but this says going to school. Oh, I wonder what saint this is. What saint is this? Let me see, y'all. What is this school card? Okay. You've probably been going around in circles. Limited beliefs, limited thinking. Maybe you think that you're too old to go back to school. Maybe you think that it's too late. But if whatever it is that you want involves going back to school. Getting out of this way of thinking, this conditioning. It's time to reprogram your mind. All right. My nail broke last night. I don't have time for this. You took the constitutional law class. Them law, man, I don't know where it is, but I respect attorneys and doctors. I respect the ones that still have the heart for what it is that they're doing it for the right reason. That's what I will say. Can't have respect for everybody. Sorry. Whatever. All right. What is this school card? Going back to school. The Knight of Cups. Your love for it is coming back, or whatever it is that you want to do is you're being refilled, right? Because you may have lost that passion for it, or felt as though it wasn't going to be financially sound. We do need more lawyers, and more lawyers doing the right things for the right reason. And again, that reminds me of that attorney who is working with people who have been abused in spiritual communities. What is this school card? One more card. The Five of Cups. Somebody regrets that they didn't go and do it when they were supposed to. Maybe they were under the guise of some type of structure or order here. Maybe they were in a space where they were told that they need to do things a certain type of way in their life, and they had to go to school for something else or take on a family business, but they always wanted to be an attorney. All right. So the next card is yoga. Law is all subject to interpretation. You have to, what you mean? So you saying it's subjective here now? Law is some of the most factual shit. What is you saying? I don't know, man. Because even with like, because I've been going over my old law stuff. And even with like, just to even go into how to research certain stuff, right? How to research certain stuff, pull up case law, where you need to go and look for this, that, and the up. Man, I don't know. Kano, stop playing, man. What is you doing? Trying to figure it out. So yoga, your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. That's why I go outside at least every day, at the least, every day. But not only getting that vitamin D, but also, you know, getting out and about, movement. Sitting and recentering is very important. Some of you may need to make a Reiki appointment as well. But this stretching has a lot to do with lengthening. Okay, I can't talk about what I read because I need to have a sit down with y'all about that. But with this chakra, the major chakras that you have going on, when you strengthen, and all the smaller chakras that are in all of these places that are stagnant, stagnancy can start in one space. It can start in this one joint, and then it moves. Y'all know about carpal tunnel. Remember, what happened to carpal tunnel? What happened to carpal tunnel? Everybody was getting carpal tunnel surgery in the 2000s, the 99s into the 2000s. What happened to carpal tunnel? I would like to know. I would like to know. They still get it. Because carpal tunnel, even with those chakras, right, and everything has a metaphysical connection, right? Because they tell you that you need an ergonomical keyboard and all this stuff, get the little prop ups and all that. But at the end of the day, it's all about your entire posture, right? And not just your physical posture, your spiritual posture, your mental posture, your emotional posture. How are you holding up in this world? And it's like, I wonder about that. Everybody was getting carpal tunnel for them first, about 5 years. Everybody walk around in hand braces and shit. And carpal tunnel moved to your knees. One of my aunts found that out. Carpal tunnel moved to your knees. So it's really like a nervous system type issue. But I'm neither a doctor or a nurse practitioner today. I need to put on my nurse practitioner outfit. What is this, yoga? Okay, so here's the thing about meditation. Stretching, yoga, getting that tension out of your body or what have you. So it's important to remember I was listening to Marilyn Monroe too. The girl channeled Marilyn Monroe too. And Marilyn was saying that she was too much into the outside world and she didn't really go within and connect to her spirit, right? So that goes with this as well. Connecting on a regular basis with your guides, connecting with your higher self, your star player, to ensure that you are in alignment, but also to pay attention to your body wisdom, where you are feeling certain things, what may need your attention that you really haven't been giving attention to. And the thing that you remember about your body is that if you don't know how much your body depends on certain, like, you don't know how much certain parts of your body, how important they are until something happens, right? Like, remember that, I remember that one year, I had sciatica, y'all know. I bent over, brushed my teeth, and I got caught up right there and got stuck. So you don't know how much other parts of your body depend on it. You cough and like, okay, why is it vibrating through there? You need to walk a certain distance, and it's like everything that that part of your body holds and does a lot. Like if you hurt your ribs, if you hurt a rib, you don't realize how your breathing. You go throughout the day breathing, don't think about it, just breathing and shit. Hurt your rib or something, and every time you breathe, that shit hurt. You be like, I'm breathing, but it hurt, right? You don't realize how much one part of your body depends on the other parts, right? So that's why it's so important to continue to take care of yourself. And some of you may be in a space of opening up a yoga studio, some type of stretching or exercise classes, 5 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This may be in the early stages and you got a lot of competition. I wouldn't look at, who gives a fuck about competition? Right? But this is challenges that come with you opening this business, starting this from the ground up with that Page of Pentacles. Maybe you're going to be doing this for children, working with children and parents is what I'm hearing. But I feel as though you have a lot of insight that is coming through. When you do go into meditation, this is a deep meditation. Maybe it's a certain type of meditation that has to do with certain yoga poses. I never understood and never got all the way up into it, but one day I will. But whatever this is, you're going to really, like, you may have these visions that look different from what you thought, because you know a lot of times what is planned for us is much more magnificent, much broader and expansive than what it is that we can see for ourselves, right? They are showing you something. There it is. You just got to go ahead and fill out the paperwork and make things happen with the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. All right. So this may be having to do with you having to go and get a loan for it or whatever this is, but I feel like it's going to work out. This must be some type of yoga or some type of exercise. This is innovative, but whatever it is, it has to do with, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. This has to do with what is it called? Not after your period. It could be after your menstruation, but after you have a baby. After you have a baby, postpartum yoga. Bitch, that's going down. I'm telling you right now. Because the U.S. is really taking mental health seriously. And that's what makes a lot of the ops mad. Bad building friends is mad because so many people are stepping into their truth in the age of Aquarius and really in a space where trying to help people help themselves, trying to get people out of the loop, right? So you have to remember, you're going to come up against challenges when you're taking people out of the loop, when you are helping people, freeing people from the trade. That's what comes with it. That's what builds character. Because it's one thing to just have these types of things available. There's one thing to have these types of things available for people, and you know those insurance booklets that they give you with your insurance. If you don't look all the way through those booklets to see what it is that is covered in your insurance, if ain't nobody advertising certain things, right? This needs to be advertised. This needs to be advertised on a global scale. This needs to be advertised in a way that brings more attention to it. Especially with it working with women who just had children, especially if the woman had more than one child in a 3-year period. Okay. I really think this is that. Someone may even be in a space where they are meant to help people to release themselves of sacral blocks. This is not Reiki though. This is another level of the game. This is another level of the game. Someone is meant to help people So, oh, wow. Okay. So, if you are meant to help people to come out of, it's mostly people who were tampered with. It's mostly people who were tampered with. Why these lives been so emotional since that Pisces read, and now I'm back here today. Okay, and I've been asking Venus in the underworld, bitch, whatever I need to know, gonna let me cry about it. But whatever this is about to make me cry, because it has to do with people who have been tampered with under the age of 12, and they still haven't been able to connect to their sacral. What are their true desires? What do they want out of life? You know what? Somebody is going to be working with women. Somebody is going to be working with women to help them see, because you can give a person all these pills to get over the depression. You can give people all these drugs and stuff. Okay, I need to watch my mouth on her, but whatever. I'm already in a space where, bitch, I came here to do my job. But okay. This is beyond therapy. It can be coupled with therapy. It really can. This can be something that is holistic, considered holistic. It can. Okay, you just got to know how you moving out here. Whoever this is, because these are the life purpose cards. So we talking about somebody's life purpose. So before the age of 12, because I've told y'all before that a lot of people are fucked off, messed off prior to the age of 12. That's part of getting people into a certain type of conditioning. So you are meant to help people with their inner child, but this is inner child work on a whole other level, because it's dealing mostly with the way that they know them. Oh, this is okay. So this may be a number. This is what we talked about before. A networked group of people that I think they said they got it in the UK. But this has to do with people going through a number of channels to have this removed and released, because oftentimes when people have been tampered with before the age of 12, that's why they say hurt people hurt people. Oftentimes when people are tampered with before the age of 12, they go from victim to perpetrator. So now there's something about teaching people who have been dominated in a fucked up way. People who have been dominated in a messed up way, teaching them, all right? Teaching them what is them and what is not them, right? Because, they have counseling for really going through the whole process and whatever that therapy does with people as far as, helping them to face the trauma. But who do they become after the trauma? And what are the steps that they need to work through on a day? Because you got to do it on a daily basis. You don't just, that's like giving somebody, if you don't do it on a daily basis and work on it and really admit to who you were, but now who you are, there is no quick fix for this. Somebody on the other end of this, somebody may have some type of fetish yoga that is coming out as well. The last card is freedom. The next card is freedom. You're free to do what you choose. So that means that someone has a blank slate, a blank canvas. Whoever this is, you may have been trying to get a job at all these different places, and for some reason you just can't get no job because It's meant for you to have your own space. All right. Go talk to the dolphins and they'll tell you what it is, or listen to dolphin sounds. What is this freedom card? I did not notice we were on here for 50 minutes. I'm finna go. What is this freedom card? The Fool. Told you. The Empress and the Ace of Wands. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to be like it's brand new. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to come through for you. You got a loyal guide on the side of you. Yeah. This is Empress energy. You made it to a the not the crossroads, the finish line. Now you are free to move in the direction in which your heart truly desires, honey. All right. Let me see, child. Thank you, Sam. What do you have here for this freedom card? Two of Wands, progress. Once you make a decision and hold to that decision, you're good to go. Because with the Two of Wands, this is like making a career decision or having your soul lit. Because you had the Ace of Wands a minute ago. Your soul is lit. You are on fire. Kanok, I should have asked you to... I'm going to have to go back and do it. I'll go back and do it. So that I can put the timestamps on the each card. For the life purpose cards. All right, so let's do a quick 1-2 here. What do you have here for these wonderful people, honey? Damn, it came out again. Baba G. All right. Persistence. Be persistent in connecting. Unconditional love, y'all favorite card. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Trust, which is a carnation. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. And uplift your thoughts. The orange lily. Focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. This is solar plexus energy. Some of you may have a solar plexus that's kind of stuffy, okay? Maybe a little irritable bowel syndrome. See the other person's point of view here. All right. Thank you, Kanok. Kanok, I'm finna, Didi, we finna go in a second, but I said I was gonna do the pep talk part, so this is the pep talk part. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that with this yoga on top of this trust, this has to do with, there may be something that you want to happen and you want it to happen fast. Go back into that space where you are more allowing, more relaxed in the way that you do things, and also working on your ability to be flexible when it comes to trusting in the process. You know, you don't want to busy yourself, but you do want to be productive. And what is productive to you? Persistence and uplift your thoughts here. Be persistent in uplifting your thoughts because you're at the end of a cycle, which is going to bring in a lot of positive energy. And with this, being persistent with not going into spaces, right? Because oftentimes when people go into a space of anger, they will feel it if they are mindful. They will feel that they about to get mad, bitch, you about to piss me off. Or, you know, like anxiety even. You feel a difference in your body. Sometimes you may get, okay, Kanok, you may get warm. You may begin to sweat in certain places. You may, you know, something, when you're triggered by certain things, learn your triggers. Because with this, focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. This is going to have you really move into a space where you're doing things, being persistent with wanting to do things differently, right? Changing the way that you do things, changing the way that you view things, changing your views so that you'll be able to change the way that you are walking towards what it is that you truly want, who you truly are. Because with this persistence card coming in, It's all about that connection. And it's all about, asking that your steps are guided. And I was talking to somebody the other day about that. And it's like, I was like, it's really not hard, but I understand where people come from when they get so caught up in the world or get so caught up in getting things done or making things happen. But then when they fall into some type of depression or low, their self-esteem is lowered or their value is lowered or they're not doing things based on their worth. I understand how all that happens, but persistence is key when it comes to really making a change in your life, right? You are a free will being. You are free to either show up for yourself or allow yourself to be down in the dumps, okay? And that goes back to people who may be in a space of negativity all the time. If you notice, and I did a blog post where I didn't go too much into it, and I did want to talk about adoration because I didn't mean you wanted people around you who adore you and dote on you. Not like that. People who have adoration for you where they are loyal, they are trustworthy, they have integrity, they tell you what it is, but they come from a loving space, right? Because in this day and age, it's hard to find trustworthy people. It's hard to find loyal people. It's hard to find, you know what I'm saying? So be that in which you want to attract. And if it doesn't come around, it just ain't meant to be shit. But being persistent is very much so important, especially when it comes to knowing who you are, and why you are, where you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you're going to let people tell you who you are. If you don't know who you are, you're going to let people tell you that something that you are doing is wrong, but you've been working on it, and you've been working on it by your design, you see. Always do your own research. Always look into things further. Always know what it is that you believe in your heart. Always connect. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. If you are around certain people or go to certain places and it drains you or takes you into a space where you go backwards, if anything outside of you is taking you backwards, pay attention to what that is, right? Let me see what they talk about. What is this persistence and this uplift your thoughts? Keep your thoughts uplifted, all right? And it's not always easy, but it's doable. You make up your mind. You have your affirmations, that your go-to affirmations, right? You have your playlist, certain playlists for certain times. You have certain frequencies for certain times, certain go-to movies, certain go-to parks, places, water, whatever this is, right? To bring you back to a space. But cleansing is very important. Be very persistent with your cleansing, especially if you are the type of person that pick up other people's emotions easily. Whoever this is, that may be what it is. You pick up others' emotions easy. And it change, you allow it. You don't have the proper boundaries in place, so you allow others' energy to affect your energy. Okay? What is this persistence and uplift your thoughts? 5 of Pentacles. Somebody is draining you. You are being drained by your thoughts. This is physical draining, right? This is feeling depleted. This is feeling like a train wreck, feeling like like you shipwrecked. Look at this card. Maybe there's a change in your body. But overall, it may be your work environment. I'm looking at these 3 Pentacles right here. It may be your work environment, the people that you work around. What is this 5 of Pentacles? 5 of Swords. I'm telling you, people always trying to compete with you, always trying to one-up you. You got to walk away from that shit. Take your energy and go. This is you taking your energy and going. Your energy leave first and then you follow. We're like, bitch, I'm leaving. Because that's like when your guides come in and tell you, like, look, you need to go. We leaving if you don't come on and go. Because you have to remember that higher spirits, it's hard for them to be in spaces that are filled with bad built in them. That's why you have to be mindful of the things that people tell you, the things that people try to plant into you. The Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Somebody may have a younger earth sign child, but overall, I think that what it is that you're going to catch somebody. Like, if somebody around you has been playing on your energy, and once you're in their presence, it's going to be undeniable that this is the person that's either been playing with your money or playing with your energy. and you're going to leave that shit behind. Block them. Move back with your high self-esteem. This is high self-esteem, confidence, optimism. Optimistic about the road ahead. You got 2 6s, 1966. Making a decision here to be a visionary leader. Someone very passionate about what they do and how they do it. Controlling their own energy. Any of the kings or queens are in control of that suit. So the King of Wands is in control of their energy. Now you have Mary Magdalene and see the other person's point of view. This has to do with unconditional love. And it does say love yourself, others. In every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So this does have to do with you seeing this other person's point of view, but coming from a space where you're not looking down on them, right? Because you don't want anybody looking down on you, which reminds me. So the other day, I was at the store, and it was a line, okay? I was like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have came in here, and then I got pulled back, right? So it's 3 people. It's somebody at the register, 3 people behind them, then me, and then it's like 3 people behind me. The line, when I walked in, the line was already there. The 2 girls were already at the cashier's thing, right? So I go get what I needed to get out of her, get in line. They up there and they counting change, right? They counting change to pay for a few bags of food. So I'm just standing there. And it's a good thing I had on my pants that had the pockets. Because y'all know pockets is everything, okay? Pockets help with patience too, apparently. But so I'm standing there and I started rocking and I was like, you know, okay, it is what it is. The old me would have been like, man, what's going on? Put all my shit back and all that. No. I just sat there, right? So the people that were in front of me started like, you know how people walk around like, what's going on? They trying to figure it out like, shit, I'm trying to get out of here. And what's crazy is while they were doing all that, one of the girls apparently got nervous or something like that, and she dropped a lot of the change. And so the people in front of me, one of the people helped, but then they started talking in another language about everything and started laughing. So I was still just standing there. So by the time the girls got their stuff together, paid for their stuff with that change or whatever, right? I'm going back down memory lane. And so on memory lane, it has you in gratitude. Going back down memory lane, even though I ain't had to do all that, but it's like you still have to be grateful, and you never know what a person is going through, because looking at them, you would not think that they would have to do things the way that they were doing it, because there was a number of other things that was happening. And going back down memory lane also reminded me of that one person that told me that they don't pay for nothing with change. But the person told me that they don't pay for nothing with change because when they were broke, that's what they did. Ain't nothing wrong with paying for nothing with change, okay? But that reminded me of that person being judgmental of themselves. But more than likely, if they were that judgmental about the way that if they were in that line, they'd have been pissed off, right? So I get up there to the register, and the cashier was like, I am so sorry about that. I was like, oh no, baby. Because, you know, we all done been there. One way or the other, we have been there. And she said, you know what, show you right. So that may have something to do with seeing this other person's point of view and not looking down on them. And just being in a space of grace and compassion with this person. Because this is someone that whoever opens up to you, they don't usually open up like this to people. Whoever opens up to you, they may bring you a gift. They may come bearing gifts. But with the gifts that they are bearing to you, it's kind of like a peace offering, an olive branch, or just they want to secure, because maybe that's their love language, but also the way that they purchase things. So they are purchasing your non-judgment. They are purchasing your secretiveness. Okay, your ability to keep a secret. Okay, like a high priestess should be able to. They are purchasing your compassion. But don't take it like the way that I'm saying it can sound like, okay, you're going to pay me not to talk about this secret that you are sharing with me, right? Thank you, J-Lo. But I feel as though this person is sharing something with you that they haven't shared with anyone. They are trusting you. And sometimes I think that you got to remember, oftentimes, you know, in this day and age, it's not easy to find people that you can really lay your burdens on like this, what I'm seeing right here. Something about you is welcoming. And that's why they feel as though they can lay their burdens down on you and you won't discuss it. But they also are coming in with some type of monetary gift, or they're giving you something for it to be just between y'all, right? Without them having to say it, but they may say it. But you just want to be like, they may be apologizing to you as well, right? Hear them out. Maybe this is somebody that you need to hear out. You ain't heard from them in a while. You need to hear them out. What is this? Mary Magdalene and Ava something Vara. It's a long name, Chad. What are these two beautiful cards, please? You have a nurturing energy about you. Maybe Gemini, the Magician. All right. Someone may be coming in to apologize to you or needing to. Car pushing her? Where her ass is? Hey, car pusher. Is that her? Because I thought she had a picture. Okay, so this Magician card, this may be someone who did something to you. Maybe a Leo, Gemini, whoever. Whoever this is, they may have played games in the past, but they are coming back to apologize. All right? They may be coming back to apologize. So it's very important that when it comes to the alchemizing of this situation, I feel like it's an alchemizing conversation. I also feel as though your ability to transmute things, and you know what? I don't know who this is. It's a, we back on our magic shit, because apparently it's a lot of magical motherfuckers back on in the house again. Okay, it's been a while since I seen y'all. Whoever this is has a loving, nurturing, very ancient energy. And there's something about when people discuss things with you, there's something about when people come to you, for some reason they feel as though they have gone into a space of release. They hand it to you. They hand it to you, and you do off and away with it. You are not the type of person who, you know where you start and where you begin and where you end. So that way you know where other people begin and where they end. But when people, it's like the training, right? Some people don't know how to disconnect when they do readings. Some people don't know how to disconnect from people. You got to disconnect when you do readings. You do not need to carry around other folks' shit. But also, even in therapy, counseling, or whatever, it's important not to take the work home with you, so to speak, right? So whoever this is doesn't take on others. They have strong boundaries, but they have a strong protection that they were born with, where they don't, because whoever this is coming to you, people have manipulated them. People have played them. People have, maybe that's what they are revealing to you. How you are the first person that they were able to tell certain things to. And many of you here on this channel, in this house, right, that they've been a part of this house for some time, that's part of your journey. That people come to you since you were very young and tell you things, right? I know who I attract, and these are the type of people I attract. Y'all just old souls. We do have baby souls in here, but most of the old souls that are in here, this is how, you understand where I'm coming from with this. But whoever this is that has this magical way of, this is like the equivalent of that lady. That's what it's like. It's the equivalent of that lady when I had my third child. And they had to do that epidural. And I told you about that lady with them big old titties. It must be Kanoke. I don't know why. Kanoke. Kanoke with them F's over there, okay? It's the Instagram joke. Okay, so the lady with the big breasts that everything just seemed all right. She was like, here, lay on me. Just lean forward. Bitch, I lean forward. All my worries went away. All my problems went away. All my fears and anxiety went away. I'm telling you, it's healers in it's places that you go, you just gonna be, it's gonna be healers. They everywhere. So it's kind of like that. All my stress went away. I was like, I ain't even scared to go through with this. Because, sir, you have your anxiety about surgery, right? And it's like, I'm gonna go through this. All right. So whoever this is, who is this person here? Judgment. You make a choice if how you will do this. This may be someone who's famous. This may be someone who is taking down some type of organization. They got some top secret information. I'm gonna go. Somebody got some top secret information about a group here. And they may have been part of this group, but, you know, they trying to be redeemed. So this is about redemption. What is this? See the other person's point of view, child. This person got caught up in this very young. This may be a father of a child. Somebody, this may be someone who found out that they have some type of illness or whatever. They're in despair about this. They may have something that they inherited from their mother's side, child. And they want to go ahead and get something off their chest before they roll up out of here. All right, I'm gonna go. That's it. Because what the fuck was that going into, child? All right, I love y'all. Thank you, Kano. Thank you, Juju. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Who else is in here? Look, she talking about F girl gang. Please like the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you all tomorrow for our grand finale for the weekend. I'm sorry I couldn't keep up with your comments. All right. I love you too, darling. Y'all welcome. I love you too. I appreciate y'all. All right. I'm going to see y'all later. I'm finna go lay down, baby. Because that heat almost took me up out of here. But I still had to show up for this part of my job. All right. This part right here. All right. I appreciate y'all.